Hello, Battlefront CJ here. So this is a crossing overview of the Morristown lumber area, and last time I got interrupted and sidetracked. So over here by the Double D's Lounge, you have a grade crossing that is inactive. Obviously, it's Morristown lumber's been around for a long time. And then over here, you've got the remains, more of the siding. Unfortunately, they have, I guess they're repairing it. It's just like that South Philadelphia Railroad that I seen when earlier last year. You know, when we were doing that stuff. This is totally fucked up, in my opinion. That obviously it's not being used, but why the hell do you have a damn maintenance vehicle over here? So, when I was filming earlier before I got interrupted, this is part of, I think, Patriots Path. Okay, so that's something interesting that I found out. I've always been fascinated by the Morristown Erie because the line's not really used that much, and the railroad is so old. As you can see over here, if it were to continue, like let's say, I'm just gonna hypothesize. Let's say this line had passenger service. So pretty much, you know, my envision for this for the railroad, like a plan for it, is to have most of the sidings or most of the grade crossings be like a flag stop. So because this line is not that long, and if it were to have light rail passenger service, because this serves a lot of like key areas in Morristown, I consider it to be like a Shoppers Express or a bypass. Now if we go closer to the crossing, closer towards where I want to go, you have it's a simple interlocking, but then you have one of these, like, I guess, manual switches. And then before I stop, I just there is parking lot, because I initially thought that this was a station when I started getting it invested into this line, right? And I'm gonna actually get a little closer to the road, and you can see it. There are people either working or doing stuff, and that crossing up there to cross it, it's a siding that's usually used to store stuff, usually they either have like a hopper or a tanker, or even like private cars. But I think because it's the Easter season, so I think these are new ties that they're putting in, obviously, because if you can see, they're replacing these. So I think they're going to be replacing this, and this, I think, is a new set of railroad ties that they're putting down. And then before I quit and before I upload this, what the fuck is that? You could see more of these power lines, and you could see more of this like typical typical single line. That's fucked up. People need to stop fucking littering on railroad tracks. And then you've got a typical signal, and then this is what I originally thought was a station back in the day, like this parking lot. I thought back when the line had passenger service that this was a station or either a flag stop. So in my plan to improve the Morristown Erie, or make it so that there is passenger trains can run on this line, this would be considered a station stop. And then you've got the single light position signals. Obviously, I don't think they're active because I don't know if the line's been reactivated in a while. And then obviously you've got the Ridgedale Avenue crossing. I think I could get a little better view of the people down the line. And then you've got more of the replacements, and then you've got the new concrete crossing that they've replaced. Like, I don't know if that's saying that, oh, well, they're going to replace this. I don't know if they will or not. I mean, my guess is as good as mine, but these are typical, I think Yeah, these are safe station signals. Obviously, you've got a signal like red or white signals. I don't know if these are red or white because I swear to God I hear some shit. People are turning down in there. But we went to the locksmith a couple times. When we went to that locksmith that one time, I think because my sister had to get replacements for her keys, that's when I did a video on the crossing. But I just don't know what the people down there are doing. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe they're working on maintenance. Maybe they're just random people. But this is just an overview of this crossing. I've always wanted to get done just because Morristown area it's not far from where I live, and I'm just fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by the Morristown Erie Railway, and plus because we're under a pandemic, I feel that they should some of these ties are loose. I'm just being honest with you, but I don't know if the Morristown Erie really give a crap or anything. I mean, obviously, I mean, look, I understand I might be trespassing on railroad property, but at the end of the day, it's a mini short line that's not being used. Okay, I have to go now because my family don't give a crap about me. Just kidding. All right, bye.